Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Mankind Divided.
Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What did they want?
What everybody wants. Money, to feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... My daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you? Please, tell me. When can I see them?
This is interesting because in reality, it would be trivial to do this and then loop back around to that one.
Mm-hmm.
But the way it's presented here makes me think that it's a one-time only deal.
I would rather answer truthfully, this poor soul.
No, that's not who sent me. You paid someone for an AUG permit. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. Those officers who stopped me. Sure, I remember. They charged me 3 times already. Said it was a very complicated process. I knew it wouldn't get me anywhere.
But you kept paying?
I was desperate. I would pay 100 more times if it meant I could stay close to my family, to what is left of them. I want to stay in Prague.
Are you interested in any of these?
I mean, we talked about it a little bit because you've been through this storyline, so I don't really...
Is there anything that I don't remember? I'm a little interested in this, and because it is a story and not an actual person that we're pestering, I don't mind asking.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you get augmented in the first place?
When my children had children, I wanted to keep up with them, mentally and physically. I wanted to take them to the park, push them on a swing. All of this was before the... You know.
Before the incident.
Right. Incident. How ironic, I get augmented so I can be closer to them, and now it's not permitted.
Here, this permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No, don't take his money. Not that I thought that you would, I was just...
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
surprised that the game gave that option.
Me too, actually.
So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here.
Oh, and I feel a little guilty because,
Elena, I met
yeah.
with both those AUGs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it, quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
Alright, I got it.
feel guilty because I've already decided that his permit is never actually going to be activated.
Yeah.
Because they play a very mean trick on you, and you can only activate one. Okay, so now both of these... Do you want to go, confront Seraph?
Sure.
Cool.
Let's see what that fellow's up to. How are we... I forget. What was going on with him? Did he put us here?
No, we are no longer professionally entangled with him.
Okay, that's what I thought. But, like, what did he say to us last? That we need to confront him.
We need to
we
confront him
got all
for...
those scary Augs stuck in our bod that we didn't ask for,
And
etc.
I mean, we talked about it when we played Human Revolution, but they did way more work on Adam than was strictly necessary.
Yeah.
Like, they really, how to phrase it? To be kind to Seraph, I think that he legitimately just believes in augmentation technology and just thought that he was doing Adam a favor. I mean, to be fair, it was probably like an unimaginable amount of, like, how expensive is this guy? Hold on. How expensive is this man? You know?
I mean, yeah.
Is it millions or is it billions?
Hard to say.
Because I think he had an experimental typhoon. I think it might be billions. That's interesting.
I forget who these fellas are.
I don't know the piece, but
Does it feel like it's cropped?
yeah, it kind of does. They're all just I don't know.
Being creepy? Yeah.
Hold on, just in case it's one of those where like it's a conversation challenge. I'm gonna save ahead of time. I did it again. I'm jumping for joy at the thought of calling Sarah.
Whee!
Adam, what's going on? I didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant Augs hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental Augs. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Experimental test Augs spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
My God, you've got a Titan Aug? That's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
How?
What?
Just like, how does that... Okay, no, go on.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, a neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Well, if Megan
Yeah.
says that.
Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orlov didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
These schematics you saw. Don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Seraph Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls, reach out to people. Seraph Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchaea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive a year after everyone thought you were dead, why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
I mean, yeah,
Find Orlov,
that's what I
Sarah.
do think.
I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
I really like Seraph's Goldie shirt and Goldie pocket square to match his Goldie augments.
Mm-hmm.
Sharp dressed man.
Yeah, you know, I'd have to... I guess I could just actually review the footage. Because I think we've probably got all of the major conversations with Seraph recorded.
Oh, I'd say so, yeah.
It might just be that he's good at being a smarmy bad man.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I like Seraph. He doesn't seem like... He seems like he has an earnest passion in the work that he was doing. You know?
Yeah, I can buy that.
You know what it reminds me of? It's like, I'm not just I'm not just the CEO. I'm also a satisfied customer.
Yeah, that does remind me of that. It doesn't make me trust him, but
Oh, no.
it just gives me what to trust him about.
Mm-hmm.
More exactly. Like, you know what he's least likely to lie about.
Mm-hmm.
Which is something, at least. Oh man, speaking of fashion, those guys with the puffy collars.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know I've been researching old textile techniques, right?
Yes.
Okay. Dude, puffy collars, not what you thought. I'm just telling you already. The wavy accordion-like floofy poofs, those things, how do you think that they were put together? Let me just...
Laboriously is the first word that comes to mind.
If you had to make one, how would you make one?
Begin again? The
frilly lace collars that look like cakes around people's necks in certain
How would
periods of
I
history.
make
How would
one, or
how would you make one? How do you think that people would have made them?
If I had to make one today, I would not try to make one with the appropriate lace quality. I would just focus on the shape, and I would actually probably use paper.
Okay.
And that's what I would do. If I was trying to recreate it earnestly, this is cheating a little bit because you showed me some of the crazy technique that goes into lace making.
Oh, this is a different thing that I'm talking about. You haven't seen this.
Well, I would say that you'd have to start with a fabric and then fold it from there, and making fabric by hand anyway is super difficult. So it's really laborious. So I wouldn't try.
So
that's my answer. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't. Assuming that the fabric was already made and you had a good length of lace, how would you construct it?
I would pick option C. Fuck it. I give up. I don't know. Tell me. How would I make it?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Right. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. This is just a security.
Fine, pig. Take it.
Here's the thing. So, yes, you would have to fold the lace. First off, you have to imagine it takes a lot of lace. And now we know that lace, in almost any form made back in the day, is laborious to the point of insanity. I do not know how people like afforded it at all. Like the richness of one poofy collar,
Yeah.
it's like wrapping a car around your neck. It's like, what are you doing?
Well, it's what they had to do.
I know,
right?
I guess. I mean, well, no, they didn't have to. Like, well, I guess that's what they had to do to show off their wealth.
Oh, no. I mean, it's not what the emphasis, you interpreted the emphasis incorrectly.
Mm-hmm.
It is not what they had to do. It is what they it was what was available to be done.
Yes. Okay. So.
Oh boy. Okay, let's just get this out of the way.
Okay, so you would think that you would think that it would be like an accordion folded or just carefully looped and folded piece of lace that was sewn, like stitched together, and then like it would be like a little collar that you pop on and off, like have you ever seen those clip-on bow ties?
Yes.
That have the strap that go around and you just tuck it there? Mm-hmm. That is not what's happening. Dude, they're pinned individually every time you get dressed. That's a flat piece of cloth.
No, why?
Because then you have to pay someone to dress you in the morning, and that's even more baller. Like, wow.
How else are you supposed to throw your money around?
Yeah. I'm just like, and of course the lace, it has to be powdered and starched because it's very soft and delicate. So it's got like a whole chemical component to it, and the ironing and the pinning, and there were special pins. Mm-hmm. That's why sometimes it looks like they have jewelry coming off of them. Those are the fancy pins. And maybe they didn't all work that way, but I do know that some of them did. And after I saw that, every time I look at one of those lace collars, it makes me tired. Like, it makes me tired looking at people who curl their hair. I'm just like, oh, I'm exhausted already. That just takes too much. Curled hairs. Nuts. You know? That's like hours. Especially really long hair. Oh.
What?
So anyways, those lace collars are in fact yards and yards of flat, carefully folded fabric that gets folded individually every time you get dressed.
Garbage.
Yes.
Actual garbage. I'm mad. I just lost a hack, and I'm gonna reload because we're towards the end of an episode, and
those collars are dumb.
And yeah, and now it's gone from eye rolling like really to actual misplaced anger. I dedicate this failure to the Renaissance elite